Hello everyone! So for today's video I'm going to give you a checklist of what you should verify before buying a second-hand hybrid car. Well, it's more going to be an A3 e-tron in this case, but this checklist is very important and it could be good to check if everything works fine before buying it. As usual, you should verify everything like it should be a normal car, but now as you have more electronics, you have a clutch that is different and you have a second engine with batteries, so there are some things that should be checked before. So first of all, you should ask the person that has the car to charge it for you completely until the end, and if possible that the person leaves it to charge until you arrive. The goal of this is just to verify that you don't have any kind of charging the battery problem. So you should have normally all the bars completely filled up. And also in the menu, so in the menu car, if you go to the car system, and I think we also saw it just before, you need to verify that you have all the bars completely up, completely full. Why? Because I saw someone that had a charging problem and the car was not able to charge it completely. Maybe it's dead battery cells, I don't know. So just verify this first point. So you have to check on the MMI. Then verify how much range you have in the car in full electric mode. So now we are in winter. The usual range is 39. So I've driven the car a little bit. So now it's not 39, it's 34, but in winter it's around 38, 39. In summer it's 42, 44. It really depends. If you have a big difference, well, just be cautious if you see that the car is fully charged and you have low range. That's the first thing. Then another thing is to, of course, to test drive the car in full electric mode first. So drive the car for like 10 kilometers, for example. Try not to use any kind of accessories, no music, no seat warmer, no heater, really nothing. Just drive, if possibly on plain roads, so not too much hilling, and verify how much you really lose when you drive. So for example, you drive 5 kilometers in reality, but on the range it does not show. For example, here it should be 29, let's say it shows 20. So here you've lost a lot. So just be cautious on what is the range that you lose when you drive. So usually I've seen that if you drive in summer without any kind of accessories, if you drive 10 kilometers with not too much hilling and everything, you should uphilling, I think you say, you should lose maybe 12 to 13 kilometers. That's okay. Now in winter, even if you don't have accessories, if you drive 10 kilometers, you might lose 15 or 16 maximum of range. It's something like that. If you lose way more than that, that's suspicious. So keep this in mind. Then you should try to also go onto the highway and drive the car up to 125 kilometers per hour and check if the car is still in EV mode. The car can go up to 130 kilometers per hour without needing the fuel engine. So if it goes already before, that's not normal. So just be sure of that. Then just drive in EV mode, maybe at between 60 and 80 kilometers per hour. And what I want you to do is to check is to check the boost function. So the boost function is a mode that comes when you drive in manual, if you drive in sport mode, or if you go to the end of the gas pedal. This will turn on the boost function, so you'll have the needle going completely to the max bar. Now the point is to check if it's working, of course, without racing. So just try to find a road where you can drive at 60 or 80 kilometers per hour, and put yourself in the manual mode, but do it with this. Don't do it with this. It's better to do it with this. You never know. And give it a full acceleration without going until the end of the pedal with the button. Don't go to the button. You have to stay in a very high gear. So at 60 kilometers, you can engage the 6th gear in manual, and then you go completely to the end and you check that the needle is going to the max. It has to go to the max. But as you are on the in the 6th gear at 60 kilometers, the car will not go fast. You can do this for just 1 or 2 seconds. You are not obliged to do more. It's just to be sure that the boost function is available. And if it goes, well, it's okay. There is normally only one possibility of the needle not going to the max boost mode. It's only if you are on the battery reserve. If you have more than the battery reserve, you have the complete boost function. So normally it should stop at the half of it if you don't have enough battery. Now, is there something else? So when you drive the car back at the garage, charge the car yourself. Put the car to charge and verify that the charging port goes to orange, to green, and you do not have any weird messages on the charging station. And one of the last thing is to always verify the cables. I'm going to show you. Verify the cables, verify the charging port, and that's it. Two last thing. For the boost mode I just show you, you will have a video at the end explaining to you how I'm doing it, so just to be sure. And the thing to check is also if you have the option for the auxiliary air conditioning. So put your car into battery mode as we are now. So the car is on, but on battery because it says off. And go to the auxiliary and just put the auxiliary air conditioning on. So as you see, it just turned on. And now you have to turn off the car. Wait 5 to 10 minutes. Put the correct, temperature. So in winter, just put 22 is enough, and wait 5 to 10 minutes. If everything works well, the air will be hot. Don't touch anything else. If you see that when you put everything on, you don't feel a blow and the air blowing, it's normal. Do not change any kind of settings. Just leave it like this and wait. If after 10 minutes the car is not hot in winter or cold in summer, because in summer you will go in a lower settings, if it's not, then there is a problem with the auxiliary heating. Something very important that I've already explained in another video: when you do the test, you either use an industrial charger, so a powerful charger, or you just unplug the car. Okay, do not make this test with the home charger plugged in. It will not work. You will have not warm, not cold air, so don't do it with the car plugged in. Now I can turn it off. And for the last things I would like to show you, so it's done. Okay, So for the states of the cable, always check that you do not have any weird with scratches, or like if a knife was on, that it's not that it's round, so it's not damaged. Especially here, you never know, that those are very strong cables, but you never know when it's a used car. The same thing for the other side anyway. And for here also check, it's the same principle, just check that everything is okay, that you do not have any kind of corrosion on the port. Verify when this turns on that you do not have any kind of weird messages when you plug to the power at home and when you plug the car. And check the cables. You see mine, I got it was already damaged, so still works, so never mind. So that is for this part. And for the last thing, I'm just going to open it. And for the last thing, also just verify on the charging area. So when you plug it in, it will be orange and it has to go green after like 10 seconds. And verify that you have the little cache, okay, the little plastic thingy, and that you also don't have any kind of water damage inside. I'm not sure you can see anything actually, you do not have a lot of things to see, but just verify that everything is okay. Just close it, and that's all. Okay, so I hope that this video has been informative to you, and if you have any other questions, feel free to ask. Bye bye. Just something that I forgot to add: when you buy a used hybrid or a e-tron hybrid anyway, always verify the level of the battery degradation. That is very important. Ask a garage to give you the number that is stored in the car. I think that it's a number that is stored in the car. I'm not sure that they need to run a test. Just maybe you might need more information about that, but verify, because if the car has lost a lot of battery capacity over the years, well, just don't buy the car. If your car has 3 years and you only have 80% of battery capacity, that's not normal. So maybe it's under warranty, but I'm not sure you would like to enter all those kind of in this kind of process. So just verify, ask the garage for this number. Usually you lose maybe 2% per year around, it's an average. So if you lose maybe over 4 years 6% or 8%, it might be okay, but if you lose a lot more, just be cautious before you buy the car. Well, that's it, and sorry for the missing info. Bye bye. Okay, so if you like to check if the boost is working, just put yourself in manual gear, the maximum one, and press to the end, and you have to reach the boost function.